Happened to them through the year, haven't they, West Tigers? Some of it scuttlebutt that we don't need to dignify. But there have been a number of things that you could classify as destabilising West Tigers a couple of times through this season so far. 30 metres out down the middle of the ground, Parramatta after the restart. And this is Hindmarsh. Galloway eventually getting away from him. That's Rennie Matua, who'll play the ball on the 40-metre line. Keating knows there's only one marker. Shackleton went with him, and Shackleton will play the ball 8 metres onto West Tigers' half. Now to Hayne, and Hayne dabs it down towards the uprights. McKinnon on about the third bounce, comes back, runs away from Matua, and is taken by Shackleton and Hindmarsh.
Well, I'm happy to say here at the half-time break there was a marriage proposal. Corey Stanton, who's an Eels fan, proposed to Jane Covington, who's a Tigers fan. She said yes. So we have another joint venture.
Wonderfully reported, Peter. Here's Ashford. So Bo Ryan's pass was dubious. And this is Gareth Ellis with the ball. Gareth to play at 7 or 8 metres on his own side of halfway. From Woods and then Payton and now Marshall. He dummied to Harrington inside. He went outside to Lawrence, and there's a bit of a test on that hip for Chrissy Lawrence. He's okay. Ball goes away to Marshall. Marshall puts a kick across, and it had to take a good effort from Wasili to shut down the danger. Here's Burt. He comes to Lawrence, and he's put down by Lawrence. And Galloway piling on the top there of Brown.
Well, they're going to get that right sometime in this second half, the Tigers. Chris Lawrence attracted Wasili off the wing. If he had it passed, it was to an unmarked winger. And the Tigers wingers out there tonight, they have had great opportunities, but the ball just is not being delivered.
Hayne. And offloading the ball beautifully, eventually to Matua, played on the halfway line. Hayne again. This is what he was doing early in the game. Standing up, popping passes, drawing the defenders. That's ordinary there. It should have been cleaned up by the Parramatta support. It's play on for Hindmarsh. He put some kind of a kick on it. Back to the 10-metre line. McKinnon is taken by Hindmarsh.
What a champion.
What play there. Take us through it, Joey.
Well, it was a bit of scrappy play, and then Jared Hayne gets caught in the last play. It's a bit scrappy. He falls over his own feet, Justin Horror. Nathan Hindmarsh picks up and does an ordinary right foot kick. No one else chases, so he chases through, as always, and makes the tackle.
So here's Farah to Galloway. And Galloway stands and gets it to Farah. Farah back to Marshall. Marshall back to Payton. And Todd Payton will play the ball right there on the 40-metre line, his own end of the ground. This is Aaron Woods again, looking to unload. Passing in pressure. Harrington couldn't take it. This is Morgan. Morgan taken by Brown. Playing the ball back for Ben Smith, and Smith takes it out towards the middle of the ground. Going to play it 32 metres away from the Tigers' line. Here is Hindmarsh again. And Hindmarsh is taken by Woods in 16. Galloway over the top with Farrell. Played for Keating to go left side for Hayne. Hayne fires a pass that has gone into no man's land. And Atkins goes back to recover. Jordan Atkins having played the ball. This is Justin Horror. Taking it, getting it away. Bird will score, will he? No, he's short. Luke Burt plays it. Keating looking for depth, and it's gone away with Harrington. Harrington going down the ground. Got it away to Marshall. Marshall, Ben Smith's after him. Surely he won't catch him. Marshall, Smith's after him, and he's got him. That is incredible chasing by Ben Smith. Look at the big fella, hunched over. Getting them in as hard as he can. We've just seen an incredible performance by a former centre come second rower or lock. Here it is. Ben Smith, player to watch.
Okay, Gareth. Ben.
Chasing Marshall.
Well, if you'd have said to me before the game, will Ben Smith run down Benji Marshall, giving him any start whatsoever, will he be successful? I'd have said not in your wildest dreams.
Well, Benji is first up. He's had a spell.
Benji's quick.
Shackleton.
Ben Smith is much quicker than I thought.
It's an amazing chase.
I think you'll find, even if it was a try, it would have been ruled a knock-on from the dummy half. I think a Tigers player played at Matt Keating's hand and knocked the ball out of his hand.
All good. Will play the ball on halfway.
So what you're saying is Ben Smith shouldn't have made the tackle, let him score the try, and come back. Parramatta would have had the football 15 metres out from the Tigers.
Should have let him score.
Luke Burt's kick has done a dipsy-doodle around Bo Ryan. Atkins makes the tackle. Keep in mind with that Ben Smith chase on Marshall, Ben is playing right side centre tonight. Marshall made the break pretty much up the middle over towards the right side. But Ben is running a diagonal course and Marshall's running a straight 75 metres. So I'm not a mathematician and I failed geometry, but I think you'll find that Ben Smith has run a lot further than Benji Marshall to make the tackle. It was Robbie Farah driving it down and sending Luke Burt on a fairly long run across to retrieve. He's off his 10. He'll take the tackle 20 metres out. 6-0 in favour of Parramatta. So there's 2 tries that I would suggest to you were just no-brainers. The one that hit the uprights for McKinnon not to score, and then Marshall not scoring because he's been run down by a heavyweight.
Well, a penalty going Parramatta's way here will be very well received, and Stephen Kearney looking for a lift from his side early in the second half. Fui Moi Moi, one of the best impact players in the competition. Sometimes he has 3 shots out there in short bursts, and he's now on for Mitch Allgood.
Jared's got to get re-involved. He's got to get re-involved. He's got to take control of it again. Admittedly, when he was in control, he had all the possession. Parramatta's possession rate was high. Play by Shackleton. They're gone away from Hayne and gone to Moi Moi, and he ran at Robert Louis, who went rolling away like a 10-pin.
I bet you that would have sounded like a herd of hippos coming at you.
Shackleton, a herd of hippos. And here it is, the herd of hippos hits Robert Louis, who goes rolling away down into the sump. Now Maguire behind Smith to Burt, around to Morgan. Good defence by the Tigers. Mitch Brown making the tackle. Burt to Hayne. He puts the kick in behind Louis. They're going to get another set, are they? No, Louis got back. Louis got back. Good work by him. And McKinnon will play the ball now 12 away from his own line. Yeah, Justin Horror went charging through like a bull at the gate, really. And had he have not been going so fast, he would have most assuredly been able to place a hand on Robert Louis, and that's a tackle. Now Marshall, now Lawrence, he's through, and the ball's gone to ground. Mitch Brown couldn't take it. Vasili goes running away. Counter-punching.
Curse of the wingers.
Lawrence dummy half, penalty to Parramatta. Player got involved in the play of the ball, obstructing the attack.
Yeah, I think this goes against Keith Galloway, not Chris Lawrence. And this really is the side that the Tigers look like eventually getting it right. Waselli sometimes not sure when to come in, when to come out.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that penalty, whether it was Galloway hand on the ball or whether it was Lawrence getting involved behind the play of the ball, the man playing the ball.
Well, the signal, that's a penalty.
There's another penalty to Parramatta. Well, do they take the 2 now?
I would.
Yeah, mate.
You've got Luke Burt at the
Take the
side. You're leading 6-0, and they're pointing to the uprights. Ben Smith has been infringed, and they're going to kick for goal. It's 8-0 as we take a break on Friday Night Football.
Time to run.
Play just inside the 20-metre line as you come back to us from wherever you're watching us, and Moi got up very slowly. I thought for a moment he might have had a shoulder problem. He looks okay. He's lined up and wants another go. Here's Hindmarsh getting it outside the 30-metre line. What's his figures at the moment, Pete? Hindmarsh.
29 tackles, 12 hit-ups, well in advance of the next in the tackling department. And that is Justin Horrow with 15, almost double.
There's Moi now. Oh, gee, Alan Woods decided to take him to the shoulder. Marshall's arms got up around the top, and look at Moi. That's inspirational from Moi.
Yeah, and I had the
Wonderful meters. Now it's Hayne dropping it back into the middle. It's screwing around. It's hit the uprights. And it's gone to ground. It's gone away out the back from Matua. And Parramatta have got the ball.
That was Luke Burt again, right? One-on-one strip.
So close to the line, played by Horrow. And that is Matua. Rennie Matua has scored for Parramatta. His second match back after a couple of years out of the game. Matua has scored, and that upright again has proven an absolute blessing for Parramatta.
That was a beautiful kick by Jared Hayne. Brought the fullback over, put it back into the box and hit the post. And then the presence of Luke Burt. Matua might have scored the try, but this is Luke Burt's try. Gets out of dummy half, shows and goes. Too strong. I thought he was great last week, and he's only going to get better.
And if this conversion attempt is successful, as we see on the Keno replay, Rennie Matua's joy, jubilation at being back and contributing. He was tremendous last week. That penalty goal that they've just taken, if this conversion is successful, all of a sudden they're outside 2 converted tries, and it looks much rosier. I still think the Tigers are going to come at them and come at them strong, but at the moment, Tim Sheens, he must be so frustrated down there that they get into good position and it just doesn't come to anything. That's Murdoch Masilla. Some discomfort.
Yeah, he grabbed that hamstring after he missed Fui.
Was it Murdoch Masila, was it? I might have called him as another player, and I do apologise for that. There's the conversion. So Parramatta now 14-0 after 55 minutes. Brad Fittler sideline.
Hey, Robbie, just watching Jared Hayne. That's the 3rd time he's done that sort of kick. I think it's pretty deliberate. He's got a little bit of draw and it kicks left. Got a nice little bounce off the post there. And the awareness of Luke Burt. And on the Kuno replay, you watch Rennie Matua just continue on from what he did last week. What a pleasure to watch this kid keep improving.
This is the bloke that started it for mine. Moi. Don't forget his run.
What a tackle.
Look at that tackle, one-on-one Chris Lawrence.
Yeah, there's not much wrong with Chris Lawrence's hips.
Moi does not get tackled like this one-on-one.
The timing, technique, perfect.
He might be the kid that Ricky Stewart will be looking at down the track, Chris Lawrence. We've been looking at him long enough. If he comes through this hip problem and he's back tonight, he could become very valuable for the Blues against that champion side. Here's Horrow busting into the backfield. Got a couple to beat. Taken down effectively. Down on the 20-metre line. Tackled by McKinnon. Burt sweeps it away. Goes to Jared Hayne. Puts a little kick in. And Brown is with the ball. So West Tigers have saved the day back there.
Almost had too many